It's about to get diplomatic. Well, guys, we've had a eventful weekend in terms of games. Let's talk about it. Xbox Showcase 2024. I can't lie. It has been a minute since I have seen Microsoft have a good showcase of games. But they brought out at least 30 games to showcase. They were ready to go. And yes, guys, as you can see on my screen, right now, we have Gears of War E-Day. I'm so hyped for this, guys. I've been a big Gears of War fan since the 360 first came out. I remember me and one of my friends, we played co-op on that for ages on the first three games. Now, I have heard in recent years that the Gears of War Gears of War hasn't been the same, and that's due to 4 and 5 not being the best as what it could have been. But overall, the first three games are still great. And now that we have E-Day, which is a prequel set 14 years before Dom and actually Marcus, got back into it, obviously in the first Gears of War, it's going to be very interesting to see how this story is going to take place and what exactly happened. I mean, obviously we know what's going to happen. It's Emergence Day. This is the day when the Locust invaded Serra, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they did it and what's going to be going on from here. But I've got to say, guys, I'm very impressed with Xbox showing this, and I've always been one of those people like, well, when it comes to Xbox, they have always survived off of Gears of War, but I can't lie, this was needed, as Gears of War supposedly by other fans that have spoken to me and said, yeah, it's been dying for a minute, so this hopefully will revive it. I'm not too sure when the release date is, but it will be coming out hopefully either, I'm assuming sometime early next year or probably maybe this year, I hope. But we'll see in the future, guys. Marcus and Dom are back at it. Just look at the city. This game, I was so gassed. And I was so heartfelt because if you guys have played Gears of War 3, you know what happens to Dom. So yeah, it's crazy. I'm just so happy. I'm really so happy to see this game, guys, honestly. The next game we have on the list is a Perfect Dark reboot. I'm actually very surprised, guys, because I haven't seen Perfect Dark since the N64. I know there were games that came out after the original one on the N64, like Perfect Dark Zero, but I heard that was really bad. And even when I looked at it on the 360, I wasn't that interested for it. But to see it here, to see it being showcased, and I'm just like, what in the world have they done to this game? And I can't lie, it does look good. It's a first person shooter. Like, this game, guys, Perfect Dark goes back to when James Bond GoldenEye was the first FPS that people had seen that was really good and whatnot. And I've got to say, this was pretty much second. Perfect Dark was second, but unfortunately I felt like it was underrated compared to a game like GoldenEye back in the day. But seeing this in the first person shooter, seeing the parkour, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Mirror's Edge, but then also you can still do a lot more. Like, look at this, she's climbing up the pole, like it's just you gotta take down Carrington. I just remember memories of playing that game, and I've got to say that seeing this, I was so surprised and actually shocked. I was like, whoa, I didn't think I would ever see this. I didn't think this would ever be a thing. And I've got to say that, I'm actually going to get this. I'm not going to lie. I've got Game Pass. I need to renew it. I definitely need to renew it. But I'm definitely interested to see how this game is going to take place. Of course, I know the story when it comes to Perfect Dark anyway, but I just didn't think I thought they were going to leave this in pretty much 2010 or whenever Perfect Dark Zero came out, because that game, guys, honestly just didn't appeal to me, and the people that played it said it was really bad. So let's see what the future of Perfect Dark is gonna have for Microsoft. Now, a game that was showcased last year, I think this was showcased at the Game Awards, and that is Indiana Jones. This is another game that's going to be in first person with first person mode as well, and I've got to say, this game looks really good. It feels like you're watching the movie. It feels like you're immersed in Indiana Jones' story. I'm actually very surprised that this game might actually be better than the latest movie that's come out. I have not seen that latest movie, guys. I really don't care for it. The last movie I saw from Indiana Jones was the Crystal Skull. You know what I mean? Even Raiders of the Lost Ark is enough for me. But hey, it is what it is. This game here definitely gives, like, Indiana Jones feel, you're gonna feel, I know you're gonna feel right immersed into this story, and you're definitely gonna be you know, playing this a lot. I'm for sure I'm gonna be playing this a lot, and this is set between 1 and 2, so this is going to be interesting. This is still Indiana Jones in his prime, because really and truly we don't want to see characters like that when they're necessarily old, because again, they can't do the faster movements, they can't do the stunts that they used to do. So that's why I think the movie, well, the last 2 movies for Indiana Jones have been a kind of like a bad move, because Harrison Ford is in his old age, whereas again, you can kind of just do the mocap, you know, get the game picture, all that stuff sorted, and you could just run off like a great story and do it that way. So I'm glad Lucasfilm has actually done this. Yo, I'm excited for this one too. I can't lie, guys. I'm actually really happy in this, because there's quite a few games that I want to talk about, but I'm only going to speak about 4 in this video. And the next one, this is something that everybody has been waiting for. Now, when this got teased last year, I know a lot of people was waiting for this game. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, or should I say Delta Snake Eater. But you guys know this is a big staple for stealth games. This is pretty much the Godfather. Now, I know for a lot of us Splinter Cell fans, this isn't exactly the game that we want right now per se, but it's something that we can play, so we can wait for Splinter Cell. And to all the Splinter Cell people, and to all the people that say, yo, Splinter Cell's never coming back, it's coming back, alright? Don't try and twist it. Don't twist it. Don't upset me. Anyway, long story short, guys, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. This was one of the, I think this was a lot of people's favorites in the series. Well, I think from 1 and 3, you know, from what I know, to my knowledge, this is a lot of people's favorites. And again, I'm a Metal Gear Solid fan. I'm probably not as big as Metal Gear Solid fan as I am a Splinter Cell fan, but I have played the games. I'm very interested in the story. You know, number 3 was something that was very interesting to me. I like the fact that, you know, you could actually hunt for food, you know, and they said in this game as well, like this whole remake, you get like wear and tear in your body, your clothes, you know, you get stamina, things like that. You have the legacy view, and then you have the normal third person view. So it's just going to be interesting. Again, it's the same story, it's the same recordings, it's all just but the graphics are just remade. This looks like a completely different game compared to how it came out in the 2000s. So I'm definitely interested to play this game, and I'm looking forward to see, you know, when the full release is gonna come out, because, and a collector's edition, I can't lie, it's very interesting. It is very, very interesting. With Xbox having a great showcase, guys, I'm not going to lie, I do feel like Summer Game Fest, State of Play, and Ubisoft Forward kind of just underperformed for me personally. I think the best one out of those 3 was Summer Game Fest, then I would say Ubi Forward, then I'll probably say State of Play. But yeah, I felt like Xbox really just brought an A game, guys. Honestly, as you can see, guys, you can see all the games on this right on the screen now, and I've got to say, like, Xbox, they know what time it is when it comes to a showcase. You know, I know, like I said before, in recent years they've not had great showcases due to the games and obviously the developers they've had in Microsoft, but when they have it, they have it. And I can't lie, this year they've done well with that. Now, I am hoping that the next State of Play is good, and I'm hoping that Nintendo Direct, which is sometime next week apparently, I don't know how true that is, but I'm hoping that's going to be good as well, because it's going to be definitely interesting. And I know, guys, Ubisoft Forward, a lot of us Ubisoft fans were waiting for Splinter Cell, but we did not see it at all. Look at the concept art of these things, guys. This has been shown to us, what, 2 years ago, and yet there's not even one update to say it's coming next year, or they were no working progress. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of annoying. It just kind of annoyed me that Ubisoft Forward had that. Don't get me wrong, Star Wars Outlaws, Assassin's Creed Shadows did deliver with like the gameplay. I'm not going to lie, but I was expecting something, and there was you know, the Prince of Persia remake, which is good as well too. But this is what I'm saying, like, when it comes to these type of showcases, you have got to show the best of the games that you got ready to go. Now, I understand not every game is going to be everybody's not going to be drawn to every single game. We're going to be drawn to our favorites. But with that being said, guys, yeah, Just be prepared for the games that's coming out this year. All I'm saying is get your Xbox Game Pass ready. If you got an Xbox console already, yeah, good. Just keep it. Don't sell it. Keep it. All right. If you got Game Pass and you got a PC, get your Game Pass now. Because I'm telling you, when these games come out, it's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go crazy. So, with that being said, guys, man, thank you everybody for tuning in. Let me know your thoughts, guys, and how you feel about Summer Game Fest, State of Play, Xbox Showcase, Ubisoft Forward. Let me know how your thoughts, and let me know your future thoughts for the Nintendo Direct, hopefully next week. What's your predictions? What do you want to see most from Nintendo? But yeah, guys, that's going to be pretty much it for the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.